God will fight for us, and beautifully made, wholly redeemed. Themes for these camps this week, this year. God will fight for us raises, I believe, a lot of questions. Does that mean that we don't have to do anything? That He takes care of it all? Or if we do join into the fight, what weapons will we use? Beautifully made, wholly redeemed. In and of itself, I don't think is any less or any more self-explanatory. Does that imply that women and girls have no role in affecting change? Are they to accept a position on a pedestal? God will fight for us, because whatever battle we find ourselves in is not us against them. It is God's battle against evil, each side recruiting armies. And each of us, unfortunately, is on the wrong side from time to time. And so the battle is with evil. The story of Jesus' expulsion of the devil from the man into the pigs in today's gospel is an example of this. And it's an example and a demonstration of how powerful God is. The man could not win the battle by himself, nor could any of the other people. The people came afterwards and saw how frightening it was that God would do this, and asked Jesus to leave their town. Some battles are certainly greater than others. Some groups of people are resorting to barbarian measures to convince the world to abandon the way, the truth, and the life, who is Jesus. Another portion of modern society would remove part of our humanity, our gender. They suggest the idea that technology can substitute for the way God intends for society to be built on the mother, father, children model. Families are deemed unnecessary. We're all individuals with our individual rights. We understand that sometimes one or the other of that model, father, mother, children, has to be substituted for. And we see those courageous individuals stepping up, children taking care of parents, mothers covering for fathers, fathers for mothers. But the model is God-given and cannot be reduced. This is a battle that God will win. Some propose that different situations that people find themselves in implies we must abandon God's plan to make room for all possible scenarios, rather than lovingly accompanying people in their situation. When God created the world, it was beautiful. the new creation of Jesus Christ, our redeemed humanity, is beautiful. To be sure, we need to look beyond and through the smog of sin. With the light of Christ, we see our own beauty, the beauty of each other, the beauty of the world. And we also contribute to the world's beauty by sharing the beauty that is in our hearts. I've been struggling through a book about a poetic ontology, a philosophy book written by one of our own parishioners. But the concept of beauty in the written word, in art, in music, is brought out in the context. How important that is for us to use the tools that God has given us in the battle. Beauty, goodness, and certainly truth. St. Paul calls on us, each and as church, to build our life on our faith. He says, confess it with your lips and hold it in your hearts, and then you will be saved. Salvation in Jesus Christ was once and for all, but it must be perpetuated in time and space. And we must grab onto and hold that salvation. And that salvation, he also says, the word is near you, on your lips and in your heart. It's ours for the taking. We don't have to leave our humanity by trying to reach up to heaven and pull Christ down, as he quotes the Old Testament, or go down into the depths and try to bring Christ out of there. He is within us. We don't have to wait to be ordained, nor do we have to pretend that life without God is adequate. We don't need to pretend to let God do it, or sinking to a profanity and looking out for number one. We're blessed today with the new reader, Brian Scotton, well known for using his talent and training to allow God to draw us through beautiful music and liturgy closer to Him. We look forward to his proceeding to priestly ordination. His rank as reader will assist him in collaborating with God, but he will find that his power comes not from a title or a vestment, but from what is in his heart and what finds his ways to his words and actions. We're always blessed to join our Christ the Bridegroom monastery. Soon 2 more sisters will make life professions, and 2 others will enter the formal discernment formation program. We're very grateful for your willingness to form a community that collaborates with God and His church and reminds us of the importance of forming community, that it is in community where 2 or 3 are gathered with Jesus Christ. There is the power to fight the battle, to bring forth the beauty that is our salvation. We all take courage in the witness and leadership of our clergy and monastics. Indeed, we are all so powerful because we are created and redeemed into a beauty that will be victorious over any adversary. Indeed, we dare not hide the beauty, the goodness, and the truth of love and forgiveness, great weapons in this battle against evil. Glory to Jesus Christ.